Hi viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we shall learn about macro in an Excel sheet, how it is going to record. Now, step number one is open your Excel sheet. How to open your Excel sheet means under search button, type Excel. Now, it will redirect to your Excel sheet. First of all, we shall learn some basics regarding Excel. Observe my cursor. This is called as a title bar and this is called as a quick access toolbar. Beyond this is called as office button and this is known as menu bar or else you can say tab. Below this menu bar we have a ribbon and this ribbon has n number of groups. Group clipboard consists of some n number of commands in it, such as cut command, copy command, format painter command, paste command. So the collective function of all these is gathered to a group called clipboard. Similarly, we are going to have the next other respective groups. Coming to the next one, this is called as a name box, which will suggest you the address of the cell. Suppose this is a cell which is active. Therefore, what is the address? C followed by 2. Here, what we need to remember is this column is called as alphabetic header, which means we'll see the alphabets on the column. And this is called as row header, and we'll see number. Therefore, number header is assigned to rows, alphabetic header is assigned to columns. Next, this is called as a formula bar. In between formula bar and name box, we have a function. This function can function all kind of functions in Excel. Now, we shall see how a macro is used to record the database. For that, now let us create a database with 4 attributes named by first attribute with copy, second attribute with X, third attribute with product, fourth attribute with result. Now, after creating your attributes, create the entire data as a database by applying all borders straight and try to separate the attributes with some color. Now what we need to do is, first we need to create a database 1. Let us create a database 1 with some values assigned to X attribute 2, 3, 5. I need a summation of this. After getting the summation, I want the product of that summation and the result should be placed into this active cell. After achieving this result, I need to paste this into my copy attribute. This is what I want to perform for DB1. If once it is performed for DB1, then there is no need to create a database again. Now this time I am going to give a data called 112233. and I need a multiplication of this value with 5. Okay, so how we need to get this kind of repeated actions? Okay, and this repeated actions, let us name this as database 2. Therefore, database 1 is nothing but 235. Database 2 is nothing but 11, 22, 33, 5. Okay, let us create one more database. Let us say 111, 124, 135. Okay, and I need a result across this with, let us say, 100. So let us name this as a database 3. So we have created a database 1. Okay, let me cut this and then paste into this. This is my database 2 and this is my database 3. Now, how to operate a macro for this task? As we know that macro is used for recording. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record my macro in an Excel sheet for one database. How to record? The steps are: first, click on view menu bar and then click on macro and then observe the options. Before going to identify the options in a macro, see where the active cell is. Now the active cell of my task is identified as I5 and you can observe that under name box. So place your active cell of database 1 first record. After placing that, click on macro and then select use relative reference. After performing this, now we need to record our macro. How to record our macro means we can make a shortcut key of macro. Let us say K. If I say Control Shift K or if I run macro 1, both are same. Under this recording mode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to perform some n number of operations to this database. The same operations will be repeated if I run my macro for database 2 as well as for database 3. Clear? How it is going to perform? For that, move the cursor to the next active cell. This time it is D3, D4, D5. Now I need an answer at this active cell. Therefore, click on Format menu bar, select Auto Sum and then summation of the above 3 records. We achieved 10. Now I need a product of these two into this active cell of F5. How to achieve that? Now click on function, okay, where we can observe n number of functions inside. Under this insert function dialog box, we come across select a category. Under this category, place all. Now it is going to show all kind of functions that are supposed to support in your Excel sheet. Now I need a function of product. So simply press P and then search your product. When once we achieve our respective function, click on OK. Now it displays a dialog box with a name called function arguments. Now what are the arguments that are going to be assigned for number 1 means this, for number 2 is this. When once I click on OK, it is going to display the result in your respective F5 active cell. Then once we perform this, now copy this. Click on Home tab, copy, paste in your copied attribute. Remember, while pasting, you need to use paste values. Now, I did some n number of operations to this database. Okay. After performing n number of operations to the database, now I'll say stop recording. Then once I stop the record, now no need to perform for the second database. Place your active cell under D7. Then click on view menu, select macro, view your macro. Is there any record that we have done to your database one? Yes. What is the name we have assigned? Macro 1. Run this. Now you can observe your answer for this database. Similarly, let us activate the active cell of D12. Again click on menu, view menu bar, macro, view macro, run my macro 1. Now see the answer. Without any kind of operation done to this database, it has been performed. This is how the recording is going to be performed with the help of macro. Thank you.